Year's Eve may be a chance to say goodbye to 2020, but across huge swathes of England, tomorrow millions will ring in less welcome changes. From midnight tonight, the Prime Minister moves much of the country into the toughest tier.
At this critical moment, with the prospect of freedom within reach, we've got to redouble our efforts to contain the virus. No one regrets these measures more bitterly than I do, but we must take firm action now. I must ask you to follow the rules where you live tomorrow night and see in the new year safely at home.
And from midnight, this is how they change. The vast majority of England ends up in Tier 4, including the North East, most of the North West and the Midlands. Other areas, including Liverpool, North Yorkshire and Devon and Cornwall, move up to Tier 3, leaving nowhere in Tier 2 and only the Isles of Scilly in Tier 1. While the whole of Wales, mainland Scotland and Northern Ireland are already under their toughest restrictions as cases of the virus soar.
Unfortunately, it is a pretty grim and depressing picture at the moment. The situation in the UK is precarious in many parts already. You have just got to play your part now.
And as England locks down, many school gates will no longer open up. Primaries will now stay closed across much of London and the South East, while most secondary pupils start an extra 2 weeks later in January, but will return across all of England.
With schools, our best line of attack is to keep them open using mass testing tools that we now have available so that we can ensure that children are able to continue to gain the benefit of a world-class education.
But with calls for restrictions to go further, tonight most of England isn't just facing another cold night, but a bitter few weeks ahead. Paul Brand, ITV News.